I am open that we don't have an audio problem today. So let me check my audio. All right. Hi, guys. Welcome to our pop up. How are you all doing? The first thing I want to know if you can hear me clearly. If you're hearing me clearly, go ahead and comment. Do you have anything that I can order from you coming soon? And we actually have a stall because of COVID, but we are going to be back up and running with our store. We're going to have like oils and stuff like that. My oil blend, my anti-aging products and stuff coming soon. I don't want to do another false, opening. So that is why we keep it, to ourselves until we are very positive that it is time to launch. But it is just around the corner. So stay tuned for that. And thank you for asking. So today we are going to talk about oils. And we use a lot of oils on this channel, and that is the reason why I want to dive into more and more oils. Some of these oils are oils that you are familiar with, especially if you're like an OG on this channel, you know that we use these oils. So my skincare routine always include some form of a oil. And some people might think that when you use a lot of oil on the skin, it clogs the pores. That is far from the truth. If you know how to take care of your skin, then you can get your skin to look amazing using oils. As a matter of fact, most of your facial moisturizer that you're going to buy out there contains some form of a oil. Okay. And the base oil for the most common oil that is used in facial products is sweet almond oil. That's the most popular one. Now, if you're going to buy a facial moisturizer that you're going to spend a little extra money on, it might contain one of these special oils that we're going to share today. These are facial oils that can also be used as anti-aging facial oil, but you can use them right across the board, regardless of your age and regardless of your skin type. We're going to share some tips on oily skin, some of the good oils that you can use for oily skin. So we have 5 oils, but as usual, I brought 6. And if you take a look at my oils, you're going to notice that they are all in dark bottles. When you go out and you purchase your special oils, make sure they are in a dark bottle. And if they're not in a dark bottle and you have a dark bottle, go ahead and put it in it. And if not, there's another trick that I learned recently. If you have your special oil and it's in a clear bottle, get a brown paper bag and put that oil in the brown paper bag, close that brown paper bag and put it in your pantry, and that is going to help to keep your oils longer. You need to make sure that your oils do not lose the potency. Overexposure to the sun. So if you have your oils, let's say on your kitchen counter, and you have a lot of natural lighting coming on in your space, it could also mean that it is damaging your oil. So the best way to keep your oils is in a dark area, a dark bottle, and that is going to preserve the vital properties of the oils for longer. How many of you watching use facial oils? I can't get enough of that. Now, before we dive in, there's one more thing that we need to talk about oils. Oils are the last thing that you apply on your skin. So if you're using a facial toner, a facial serum, a facial moisturizer, and yes, that's a lot of products, but that is what is called layering products on the skin. The last thing you're putting on your face is your facial oil. And if you use a sunscreen, believe it or not, then your sunscreen would go on top of the facial oil. Personally, for me, I don't do all layering for daytime, but at nighttime, I like to pack things on my skin. When I go to sleep, I want my products to work on the skin. Now, when it comes on to oils, here is a tip for you all. If you constantly use oils on the skin, you need to make sure that you are cleansing your skin regularly. Like when I say cleanse, I mean AM and PM, but a little bit more in depth is to do that facial scrub. You do not want to clog the pores, and grease and dirt on the skin will clog those pores. That is what you are not looking for. You're looking for clean pores. So when you apply your oils, on your skin, this will absorb in the skin. Now, please note that not all oils absorb in the skin. You have some oils that are known as humectant that sit on top of the skin. um do I want to use oil that is sitting on top of my skin? Yes, you do. And the reason for that is block the moisture in the skin. If you have excess dry skin, a humectant is good for your skin because it prevents the water from escaping from the skin. Oils such as coconut oil will take care of that. Now, other oils, and I call these oils special oils that are rich in antioxidant like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, omega-3, and all of that kind of amazing acid that when you apply it on the skin topically will get the job done. Those are what you need, especially in your nighttime routine. I would suggest to you that you use most of your oils at night, because when you sleep, that's the time the skin repair itself. So when you pack on these amazing oils on your skin, it helps the skin to look fresher in the mornings, and that is what you need. Now, let me welcome some of my subscriber. We have Coralie West. Welcome. Good afternoon. We have Nazi. Hi, Nazi. I haven't seen you for a while. You know, you have the OG, like Claudia was on pretty early and Margaret was on and Jill is here also. Now, Lady Wayne, now a popular on our live. Welcome. And Angela Loggins. I'm Angela Johnson. You can call me Miss Angie. Ready, save your video. Now I'm on live. Thank you and welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, guys, how many of you use oils? Let me see if I could see. If you're new here, comment so we could give you a shout out. Hi, Cindy. Welcome, Florence. Okay, welcome to the live. Today we're talking about oils. Now, Jean want to know, my friend, I have sagging chin and line under my forehead. I don't know what to use for them. Please help. Thank you. And that was the show that we have on Sunday. Sunday we talk about fine lines and wrinkles on your forehead, your laugh lines, and your chin. But stay tuned. I will definitely give you some tips before the show is over. Now, once you join our live, all we ask you to do is to give the video a thumbs up. And if you are watching from Facebook, give the video a like. And don't forget, once you're here, support our channel by commenting. That's how the system share the videos to others once who is watching is participating. So don't forget, give us a thumbs up and comment. And even if you're just commenting an emoji, that is okay. 5 oils. Yes, I have 6 because I bring bonus oil right here. So we were talking about how to prepare your face to use some of these anti-aging oil. You need to make sure to exfoliate at least twice per week to clean the pores out, that when you use your beauty products, it just absorbs in the skin. Another thing I need you all to know is that when you buy your moisturizer out there, and if it's listed that it is rich in any of these vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin C, it's always going to be some form of an oil or some form of a vegetable extract, okay, that contains the vitamins. Like you might have a facial moisturizer that is rich in vitamin C. That vitamin C, if it's not synthetic, yes, they do have synthetics out there, is going to be from some fruits or some vegetable that is rich in vitamin C or some form of oil. So once you know that oils is in most of your moisturizer, then we are good to go. Now, the first oil, let's see if I have a question before I comment. And Jill use a lot of cream. What's the use of tea tree oil? All right, so we don't have tea tree oil on our list, but let's talk about it because it is one oil that I recommend that once you have a collection of skincare products, you should always have tea tree oil. And tea tree oil is rich in antibacterial, antibacterial, antimicrobial properties. And these are properties that help to heal the skin. They heal the skin, such as broken capillary. No, let me not take it to the biological word. All right, so it helps to heal the skin, like you have a breakout, you have a pimple here or a pimple there, and even if you have blackheads on the skin, the tea tree oil will help. If you have oily skin, you should always have a small bottle of tea tree oil, because if you go out and you buy your store-bought products, guess what? You have a facial moisturizer and you have that tea tree oil, you have oily skin, acne prone skin, 1 drop of it in any moisturizer that you're using will help to cut back on the bacteria on the skin. So definitely use your tea tree oil if you have any issue going on. And even with today's, in what is going on in the world today, where, you know, we are experiencing all kind of a virus, it don't really hurt to add a drop of tea tree oil, especially in the daytime when you're eating the raw, because that's also going to take care of any bacteria that is landing on the face. And please note that tea tree oil is an essential oil. It's not the regular essential oil. Do go through a process to make that is different from making these regular oils, but it's a very, very good essential oil to have in your collection. I normally have a big bottle, but I didn't plan on talking about tea tree oil, so I didn't bring it, but it's a good oil to add to the addition that we're going to share today. Now, my first oil that I want to talk about today is one oil that some of you might know, and I talk about this oil a bit, and it is papaya seed oil. We're sharing 5 oils that help to reduce wrinkles and fine lines on the skin. Not only that, these oils also help your skin to look fresh, younger, and also help the skin to look clean and clear. Go ahead, guys, give the video a thumbs up. If you're just joining, go ahead. Hi, Essie. Welcome to our live. And Toyin, Toyin, welcome to the live. Hi, Auntie. How you doing? I see you're up. LW, welcome. Now, this oil is papaya seed oil. It is now one a staple in my oil collection. And the reason I love the papaya, if you're somewhere where you have access to papaya, whether you have the oil, yes or no, make it your best friend. If you're over 40, make that papaya be your best friend. Now, I know that everyone's skin is different, and what works really well on my skin might not work as well on yours, but what do you have to lose? All you have to do is to try. I personally find that when you cleanse your skin the way you should, and you are dedicated to cleansing your skin, most of these oil will give you result. That is the bottom line. You're going to have people saying, oh my goodness, I use that oil. It do nothing for my skin. Sometimes it's because they're not following that skincare routine. And I just remember that I planned on doing a skincare routine for one of my subscribers, but I did not receive your email. If you don't send the email, you're not going to get that printout that I was going to give. Now, this papaya seed oil is rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E. What I like with this oil is that it is very, very light. And look at that. It's a very, very light oil, making it good for most skin type. Even if you have oily skin, you can use this papaya seed oil. Anti-aging oil, and I call these special oil. The papaya seed oil absorb in the skin. And look at that, guys. It's just absorbing. And I use way too much. And that's another thing you need to know. See how small this little thing is? Because it's a very strong oil, so a little goes a long way. You can use it directly on the skin, or you can mix it with other oils to create a very powerful anti-aging oil. I'm just rubbing this papaya seed on my skin like this, 1 to 2 drops on your face, your neck, and your décolleté, on clean skin. Now, if you have a store-bought facial moisturizer, listen to the trick, guys. A store-bought facial moisturizer, you got your papaya seed oil. You take that little pump that you normally use on your face, preferably at night, and you put 1 drop of that papaya seed oil in your store-bought facial moisturizer, this is going to kick it up a notch. This is going to kick it up a notch because you're now adding extra vitamin A and extra moisturizer to the skin. If you can get your hands on the papaya seed oil, definitely do. We're not endorsing any product right now. We're not endorsing any brand. This is not paid. These are my oils that I buy for myself. So it doesn't matter what brand you use once you have the papaya seed oil. Here are some things to look for when you're buying your papaya seed oil. You need to make sure it said 100% pure. 100% pure, and it need to have the word natural on it because they do mix it. Okay, it's such a good oil that you could put 60% of papaya seed oil with 40% of, let's say, some sweet almond oil, and you still could label it as papaya seed oil. So to get the purest, you look for 100% pure papaya seed oil, on also natural and refined. This is good for the face and the body. But hear what, guys, you can actually use papaya seed in your hair and seed oil in your hair. Now, how do they make this? When you open your papaya, you're going to see the papaya seeds, and those are normally black. And inside those papaya seed, once you take off that little water bag, then you have that black seed. When you crack that open, that's a kernel. And that is how the papaya seed oil is made. It is made from the kernel of the papaya seed, not from the flesh, but from the kernel. And this is where you find that amazing vitamin A. And vitamin A is retinol, as we know. Any product that you buy out there and you see the word retinol on it, it's mean that it is vitamin A. Now you have retinol, retinoid, and you got to know the difference. Retinol you can get over the counter. That is not prescribed. But if you have, like, your skin is really bad and you go to your dermatologist, they could actually prescribe retinol, which you cannot get without a prescription. It's a stronger form of a vitamin A, but that is in the severe case. However, your retinol is just good for you as is, unless you are really all agonna with that excess wrinkles and fine lines on the skin. Any question on the papaya seed oil, we're gonna answer you right now. If you're just joining, we're talking about oils, guys. We're talking about anti-aging facial oils that can help to boost collagen production in the skin and also reduce wrinkles and fine lines on the skin. So we just talked about the papaya seed oil. Another thing I need you all to know about the papaya seed oil is that it, as I said, it could be mixed with other oils. You do not have to use it by itself. And it is also another oil that is good for oily skin. So this is where I apply the papaya seed oil on my hands right there, and take a look at that. You can see after a minute or two, it just absorbs in the skin. This makes this oil great for oily skin. So if you're looking for an anti-aging facial oil for your oily skin, go ahead and try this papaya seed oil. 1 to 2 drops is all you need. Now, if hi short lady C, welcome. Kareem, how are you? And that's Kareen Kinak. Welcome. Where are you watching from, Kareen? Now, guys, if you're just joining, have you ever made papaya seed oil before? No. For myself, no. Absolutely. Because honestly, the process is really, if you have to get all those kernel out, I personally think if I'm making the papaya seed oil, I would just crush it and I would just, do everything with the shell and everything, because getting that little kernel out, definitely need a machine for that. Other than that, the process is going to be way long. Yes, we prepare for, okay, so conversation. Hi Hilma, how are you? All right, so if you're just joining and you're new to my channel, go ahead and leave a comment so we could give you a shout out. And don't forget to thumbs the video up regardless of where you're watching from. What did you miss just now? You missed the papaya seed oil. And now we're gonna move on to my second oil. Now, my second oil is squalene oil. How many of you have tried the squalene oil? If you have tried squalene oil before, comment. We have a very popular brand that actually do a lot of squalene oil product, but you can actually choose to buy the pure squalene oil, or you can choose to mix the squalene oil. Some brand mix the squalene with retinol, and retinol, as I just mentioned, is vitamin A. So you can actually mix squalene with some soybean oil, believe it or not. And if you do your research, you might find that that's what some of them do mix it with. Now, where do we get this squalene oil from? And some of you might be surprised that the squalene oil is also made from olive. It's not olive oil, but it is made from olive. I myself was rather surprised when I was doing that's a while back when I was just getting myself into squalene oil to know that it is made from olive, but it's a totally different process to get the squalene oil. Now, squalene oil is a good oil for wrinkles and fine lines, and also to boost. So Claudia, squalene is mixed with rosy. So this is what I'm talking about, because I do have the rosy oil coming up, and because it is rich in vitamin A. So if I'm looking for a good squalene oil that is a mixed one with, they're going to put squalene plus retinol, I'm going to make sure the oil that they're mixing with is rich in vitamin A, and that is what it is about. Now, squalene reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles on the skin. It also moisturizes the skin, and it also smooth and prevent irritation from the skin. It's an oil that you can use right across the board, whether you're in your 30s, your 20s, or you're in your 70s, your 80s, you can use the squalene oil. And just as we mentioned earlier, you can mix the squalene oil with another oil that is rich in vitamin A. Now, let me show you what the squalene oil look like. A good squalene oil is pure, clear, crystal clear, and also 100%. The one I'm using is 100% pure squalene oil. So I like to, let me put it, and I'm going to actually put the squalene oil right on top of my papaya seed oil. And look how light, and this is what makes the squalene oil so popular. It works on the skin and it's a light oil, so you do not have to worry about it clogging your pores. You don't have to worry about wearing it at night, and you do not have to worry about oily skin. You can use this squalene oil on the skin, and look at that, and you can feel it. The beauty about the squalene oil is that you can feel how light it is when you apply it on your skin. And guess what about the squalene oil? Why I recommend this for oily skin? It helps to control oil on the skin. It is one of the special oil that when you apply it on oily skin, it tricked the skin into thinking it already have enough oil, so it cut back on the oil production on the skin. So if you have oily skin, this is another go for you. It is good for all skin type, but oily skin, when you're looking for that one oil that when you touch your skin, it's not going to give you that greasy feel, and you're not going to be in fear of this oil clogging your pores, then this one will do the trick, which is the squalene oil. Reduce wrinkles and fine lines, help with dry, flaky skin, also help with puffy. Guess what, guys? Puffy eyes. One drop, not even one drop. Another thing I didn't mention about the squalene is another oil that helps to clear pigmentation on the skin. That is why this is so popular. A very versatile oil that if you have to buy one and you have this, it can do a number. Good for your under eyes. All you need, I'm saying one drop is probably too much for your under eyes. All you have to do is take it on your finger like this and just warm it up. See, it's too much. That's one drop of the squalene. All it needs is try to make it half a drop if you can. But yes, the squalene oil is that good, and that's just way too much. That's why I'm wiping it off on my hands, and you just dab it under your eyes, dabba 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 dabba. I'm trying not to mess my face up right now, and you are good to go. A little goes a long way with the squalene oil. All the oils we're introducing today can be mixed together, or they can be used as a standalone, or they can add to your facial moisturizer, whether you buy it or you make your own at home like we do on this channel. Now, the squalene oil is similar to your own skin type. Okay, it is one oil that acts as just the way your skin acts. It adjusts to your skin, and that is why it's so popular. You can use it, I can use it, your grandparents can use it, your young child, in their teen can use the squalene oil. So if you have any, if you can get your hands on it, get a squalene oil. Not a sponsored video. It doesn't matter what brand you use. What you need to look for is 100% pure, but you can also use the squalene oil that is mixed with retinol, and you're going to see it out there. If it is mixed with other oils, it's okay to go ahead and get that. But if you're looking for wrinkles and fine lines and boosting collagen production in the skin, it should be mixed with retinol or some form of a vitamin A. If you're looking for clear skin, it can be mixed with some form of a vitamin C. Any question on the squalene oil, comment. And if you're just joining, we're talking about 5 oils that can reduce wrinkles, boost collagen, and also oils that are good for oily skin. We just spoke about the papaya seed oil, and now we're just wrapping up the squalene oil. If you tried the squalene oil before, go ahead and comment. Let me hear you comment. What do you like about the squalene oil, and what is it that you didn't like? Oh, okay. Any social media? I'm not sure what the question is. So, okay, so that's a conversation. Now, go ahead, give the video a thumbs up. Lynn, can you mix all 5 oils that you're presenting together in like a small jar? And yes, that's what I personally do. And we have a lot of combination on our channel page. We have a lot of good anti-aging oil blend that you can check out, because we use like sesame seed oil, unroasted sesame seed oil, which some people are not aware of how amazing that is for anti-aging. We also use the good old flaxseed oil, pure flaxseed oil mixed with some of these oils, a wide variety. We even use a good old castor oil, which some people think that you cannot use it for your face. So check out some of those videos on my channel page. And when the show is over, I'm going to put the link to some of my oil blend under the video, so you can come back and check them out. But we have some amazing mixture, and all of these I personally use, and I like to mix them up. So check that out. I try to not do more than 4, but I always suggest that if you have more oils and you want to add it, you can go ahead and add it. If you're just joining us, we're talking about face oil that you can use to reduce wrinkles, boosts collagen, and is good for oily skin. What you missed so far, we talk about, getting your oils in dark bottles, keeping your oils in the pantry or in a brown paper bag. And we're also sharing tips that you definitely need to cleanse your face, exfoliate at least 2 to 3 times per week to get your oils to really work on the skin. Oil work better on clean skin, and oil is the last thing that you apply on the skin. Now we're going to try to get this video up to 100 thumbs up. So if you have not yet thumbs the video up, go ahead and do so right now. That's how you support the channel. Just thumbs up the video and comment. That's all we ask you to do, because we're sharing tips with you that it's going to help your skin. So help us back by giving us a thumbs up. So on the road to 100 thumbs up right now. Let me know when we get there, Claudia. So as soon as you click on, you like the show, you thumbs it up and comment. Curtis, could spell squalene oil for me. All right, so squalene. Now, let me tell you a quick thing about squalene. Now, squalene, the body produces own squalene, and that is with an E, not an A. It produces own squalene, okay? And because the squalene is so good for the skin, when we age, just like collagen, the squalene production slows down. And that is how they came up with squalane. Now, the body produced squalene, L-E-N-E, and they go ahead and they make squalane. Now, they used to make this like from shark fin and all of that until they realized that and then they discovered that they could get the same squalane from olives. So that's how we come up with squalane. So it's SQUALANE for squalane. But if you're looking for the one the body produced, which you're going to see it out there as a word, but not as a product, is going to be squalane, SQUALENE. So please note the difference, and also know that squalene you make your own, but this is addition. So if you're in like your little teenage years and stuff like that, you don't need squalane because you're already producing that squalane. But when you start to lose the collagen, when you start to age and you start to see signs of aging, then you turn to the squalane to help the skin out a bit. Any other question? Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, show some love. If you have question, this is the time you ask. It's a live show, and yes, we're featuring oils and stuff, but I also like to take your question. So go ahead and ask your question. If you're new here, don't forget to comment so we could give you a shout out. And we're trying to get this up to 100 likes, thumbs up. So if you have not yet hit that thumbs up button, go ahead and hit it and continue to ask your question. Now, Alivanti want to ask, what do you think about Immune Oil? I actually have it here, but I was waiting for it later. I talk about it on the channel before, but because I have so much oils that I introduced on the channel, I was like, let me hold on this one for a bit. I am personally using it, and I think it is amazing, okay? And I'm going to definitely do a full feature around it, so stay tuned for that. That is coming up. As a matter of fact, I have 3 special oils that I'm going to introduce at a later time on this channel, but I don't want to bombard. I just want you guys to get the basics, so we definitely will share it. But we did talk about it a couple months ago in some of our live show. Really good oil. Now, Ilma, Chichi, do you mean that even the oil is ready in the dark bottle, you still store it in a dark place? Very, very good question. Yes, you don't have to, but yes, it still is even better dark bottle and in a dark place. As a matter of fact, they would tell you to save all oils in a dark place, regardless of whether it is in a dark bottle, yes or no. For double duty, longer shelf life, definitely keep them out of sunlight, keep them out of bright light, whether it's artificial light or sunlight. Dark era, brown paper bag is good to go. Or if you have some of those little carrier pouch that, like, I put my little oils them in a carrier pouch, a black one, close it up and it's shut away. Very, very, very good question. Now, Darlene Etin, welcome to our live show. And Squalene Oil available on Amazon, yes, and also the product list that we have here. We do have some links to some Squalene Oil. Any other question before we move on to my next oil? Lynn, I have collagen and squalane serum lean that I have been using. So this is what we're talking about. So Lynn, you spell the word with lean, L-E-N-E, but it's supposed to be lane, L-A-N-E, because L-E-N-E is what the body produces. But people tend to make a mistake all the time when it comes onto the spelling, because both do exist. You have the squalene and you have the squalane, but the body makes squalene, and squalane is man-made. Now, not because it's man-made, it don't mean that it's not good, because they do get it from a good source, and that is how you come up with that. Now, I just want to clarify that. So now we are going to move on. Let's move on with some next oil. We have a website, guys. If you want to get recipes, we normally share our videos on YouTube. We do not put the recipes, but if you want to find a few of our recipes, go on my website, khichibeauty. Okay, this is not the website. This is the email, khichibeauty.com, for detailed recipe, and sometimes I even go into detail talking a little bit about the recipe. Now, if you want to send us an email, send it to khichibeauty@gmail.com. Send the email, make sure you put something in the subject. If it's urgent, you got to make it big and bold, because we do receive a lot of emails. Now, Anna, love your channel. My entire skincare regime is made up from your recipe. I bought sunflower oil, but not sure where to use it. Please guide. Let me take this one up, because this is an oil that I introduced to the channel, the sunflower oil, but I also go into details about the sunflower oil. When it comes on to female, that's a good oil for you, to be honest. And I always said I'm going to talk about it. Hi, Purple. I see you catch the live. As I'm going to talk about the safflower oil. Now, safflower oil is a carrier oil, just like you have the grapeseed oil, the coconut oil, the avocado oil. That is the safflower oil, and this is rich in vitamin C, so you can use it as your base oil. What you need to do is a tablespoon of safflower oil to any of those special oil that you have. Just drop a half a teaspoon, mix it together, and you use it on your skin just the way you would use your grapeseed oil, your olive oil, or your avocado oil. So that is it for topical use on the skin. However, there's some other little things that the safflower oil is great for, which because of this platform, sometimes I don't feel comfortable talking about it, but it can help with other things. Just a half a teaspoon of the safflower oil daily will help you ladies out there with cramps and stuff like that. Anything you're going to take, make sure to consult your doctor. So I'm just giving you a little extra tip about the safflower oil, and it also helps to regulate, the gut. So you can actually check that out. All right, very, very good question. Let's move on. Now, someone is talking about the squalene can be found ordinary. Yes, they make a good squalene oil, but we're not here to endorse. Anywhere you live and you can get the squalene, go ahead, get it, and make sure that it's 100% pure. Now, Lynn, correct. It's collagen and squalene serum. Okay, see what I mean? I'm telling you, Lynn, I know my stuff when it comes on to the see. Correct, it's collagen and squalene, and you are not the only one that make that mistake, and that is why I clarify it that you're going to see the word squalene out there with an E, and you're going to see squalene with an A, which is, this is what we have here. This is the man-made. The one with the E is what the body actually make, and thank you for that correction, because in my mind I was like, do they really make that mistake on the products, like putting the lean? But thank you for correcting that. All right, so we are moving on. If you're just joining us, please give us a thumbs up, show some love to our channel. We're talking about oils today, and we're sharing some oils that is good to boost collagen production in the skin. And Lynn oil of collagen and squalene, and it's a serum, and I'm telling you that combination is supposed to be really, 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 really good. And this is also why we share these oils, because you can make your own. This is in a serum form, and it has squalene. You can actually make your own or get a good one like Lynn have right here, because it is just an amazing oil to use on the skin. All right, so let's move on. How many of you talk? All right, let me do the rosy first, and then I'll move on to another one. I could not do an oil show, a special oil show for boosting collagen, reducing wrinkles and fine lines, without talking about rosehip oil. Rosehip oil contains two antioxidants. One is called lycopene and one is called beta carotene, which is very effective against fighting not only lines and wrinkles and boosting collagen, but also hyperpigmentation on the skin. Now, when you use the rosehip oil on the skin, it absorbs in the skin. It's another oil that really absorbs in the skin. And let me take a little bit of my rosehip oil. Now, here is the trick. When you look for that rosehip oil out there, is if you see it like bright and white, something is wrong with it. No. It's supposed to have a nice little color. And for some of you who don't know what rosehip is, it's actually, the honest truth is, I think here they call the rosehip wild roses. And I was walking in my neighborhood recently, and I came across the rosehip, and I was like so shocked. But before, I always know that rosehip is from the roses plant, but not, what you would call the little small roses, like they have a lot of picker on them. That is what the rosehip is, but it is mostly found like, out in like South America and these places. That's where they get most of the rosehip for. But in my research of rosehip, I noticed that I was like, wait a minute, isn't this rosehip the same little rose bush that they used to make edging and stuff like that? And I started research, and I find, yeah, you can, but most people don't like those because it's too fine. When the bloom is off, and take a look. This is what it looked like. I actually took a picture. This I actually found in my neighborhood, believe it or not. I was walking, and some of you know that I did jury duty recently, and I used to walk because I want the exercise. So on my way back, I just, wait a minute, isn't that rosehip? And I was so shocked, and I took it. So that is what it looked like. It's those little fines. So that is that little bud right there. Inside of that, you find the seed, and that is after the petal has been fallen off. And look at what I'm calling those little maca bushes right there. So the rosehip seed oil is made from the kernel, and that little thing that I just showed you, and it's not from rose bush. And most people think mistake that the rosehip oil is from rose petal. No, it is from the roses, but it's not from those nice, pretty, fancy rose that you find, when you get your little bouquet and all of that. It's from what I'm going to call it wild roses. Let's call it wild roses. Correct me, guys, if you think I'm wrong here. These are the little fine, and they bloom some little small roses on it. And when the petal fall off, that's what it looks like. That is the rosehip. So that is where they get the rosehip oil from. So most time I'm being like rosehip oil, but it's really rosehip seed oil. Okay, it's made from the seed, and it's gonna have a nice, bright, pretty color. Let me show you this one. Some of them is even more orange than this one. Now take a look. You could clearly see that this is a little heavier than the papaya and the squalene oil. However, this is rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E. It's an all-rounder facial oil that you can use standalone, or you can mix it with other oils. And take a look at this. I'm just gonna, now if you've been watching and you notice that this is the third oil that I brought out that I'm putting on my hand right here, the third oil. And I'm doing this just to show how light these oils are and how they could just drink, your skin could just drink them up. So that is the roses. In spite of the fact that it look heavy, when I pour it, it just absorb in the skin. Good for wrinkles and fine lines, good for boosting collagen, good for the neck and décolleté, good for your lips, good for your under eyes, good for your ear, good for massaging your hands. It's just that good. And if you have to have one oil, you cannot, order all I'm featuring, and you have to choose one. I normally recommend the rosehip because it have everything that you need. I mean, the squalene is another one right there, but the rosehip is good and it's readily available. It's more in abundance than you would say the squalene oil. So this is the rosehip oil. If you have the rosehip, use it directly on the skin or mix it with other oils, and this could help your skin to look younger and fresher. If you're just joining us, comment, give us a thumbs up. Claudia, are we at 100 yet? And just like the rest of the oils, when you're looking for rosehip, now make sure it's 100% pure, and it don't hurt if it said organic. And the reason why I don't really preach organic when it comes on to products that we use here, but for the rosehip I would do it because, well, since it's a wild bush, I would doubt, well, since they are manufacturing it and it's doing so well, yes, they're gonna add chemical and all of these kind of things to it. So it is best when you're looking for a rosehip oil to get the organic if you can. And yes, it's good for the lips also. I'm telling you, it's amazing. And another thing, you can actually use a little bit of the rosehip oil on your brows. Now we want at least one more thumbs up. So out of all of you watching, if you forget to thumbs the video up, go ahead and thumbs that video up right now. That's how you support the channel. I'm sharing oils with you, and all you're doing back for me is to give my video a thumbs up. And also what you're doing for me is to make a little comment, even an emoji. Let me know you're here. I like when you watch and you let me know you're here, because I'm really good at knowing who watch. So when you come back next time, I will be like, oh, you were here the other day. I like that. So I like when you comment something, a little emoji, a little heart. You don't even have to speak, but just say something. Do you recommend face roller to absorb these oils? Oh, yes, we do. I'm just looking to see if I have anything. Okay, I don't have anything right here, but we feature a lot of beauty tools on our channel. It's something that we do, and sometimes we just come on with a show and all we talk about is beauty tool, derma roller, facial massager, you name it, myolift, microcurrent, you name it, we do all of that on this channel. So and we actually have some videos with some amazing beauty tools, so you could check those out. So definitely I always recommend that if you have to massage your face, you have no form of beauty tool, this is your best bet right here. You use your hands to massage your face. But if you can and you have a beauty tool, we are all in for it. They make it to help us to boost circulation in the skin. And yes, when it comes on to massaging, when I apply oil on my skin, the first thing I like to do, I like to press the oil on my skin like this. Clean skin. Press it. When I said clean skin, let's be fair right here. Clean skin means that you wash your face and you apply a facial toner. Why do you need a facial toner? Most people don't use a facial toner, to be honest, but the facial toner actually paved the way also to let the beauty product, it's like it mutualize everything that you're going to use, like it just balance it out. And that's why a toner is good. Now, you don't have to run and buy a toner. You can just make one for yourself. All you have to do is brew some green tea, put a little bit of vegetable glycerine or a little bit of a vitamin E, and you have your facial toner. We have a wide variety on this channel. We have like rice water facial toner, star anise facial toner, green tea facial toner, you name it, it's here. But if you're the type of person that don't like to make your own, go ahead and buy yourself one. You have some really reasonable one out there, get one. What you need to know when you're looking for that toner is to make sure that it don't have alcohol. If it have alcohol in it, it's not a toner, it's an estrogen. The difference between a toner and an estrogen, the toner is a leave on, the estrogen is a rinse off. The estrogen remove the last trace of dirt from the skin when you wash your face. The facial toner balance the pH level of the skin and allow your beauty products that you're going to lay on top to work better on the skin. So that is the difference. No alcohol in your leave-on. Alcohol, rinse off, okay? So that is what you do. You apply that toner, and if you have a serum, go ahead and use that serum, okay? And if you do not want to use a serum, then you're going to skip to the moisturizer. The trick with facial oil, if you have a store-bought moisturizer, is that you can take any of your favorite special oil like we're sharing here and one drop in that moisturizer and use it on the skin. Or you apply the moisturizer on your skin, you wait for a minute or two, and then you take one drop of the oil and apply on the skin. Now, when it comes on to using oils, most of you overuse. You don't need more than 1 to 2 drops of oil on the skin. And that's why a lot of people complain, I don't like to use oil, it makes my skin greasy. You're using too much. 1 to 2 drops of oil on the skin can do your entire face. If you have to go down on your neck, you add 3 drops. That's all you need, and it doesn't matter what kind of oil that you're using, and that is gonna help your skin to look better without the greasy feel. And thank you all for your 100 thumbs up. So if you're still out there and you didn't thumbs up, let's take it up to at least 120 thumbs up. Can I use clove as a facial toner? And I noticed, and believe it or not, I just ordered. I went, in my pantry and I was searching for clove. As a matter of fact, believe it or not, I'm searching for clove since December. So I made the family and they like when there's clove on it. And I know I have a bottle of clove. Don't ask me where the clove went. I can't find the clove for the life of me. I'm searching upside down, don't know. But I made a remedy once where I used some cloves and I, for some reason, misplaced that clove. Yes, you might be wondering, so how you can't find, anyway, don't know what happened. But I have 2 kitchens, guys, and maybe that's an issue right there, but that's another day. So I just ordered some cloves because I'm going to be bringing some clove recipe on the channel. So it's a good thing you asked. That is coming up within the next month or so because I have some stuff that I want to share using the cloves. All right, so Ilma, Anna, yes, it's all. I use it all. Know the smell, but because it's doing a good. Okay, yes. So, yeah. I know what you're talking about, but we're gonna bring it. Better late than never, Joy. Welcome, Joy. And Purple at 51. I am seriously loving this program. Thank you so much for that, Purple. Purple. Now, if you're still watching and you didn't give us a thumbs up, go ahead, show some love to the channel. That's how you support the channel. What did you miss if you're just joining? We talk about papaya seed oil. We talk about squalene oil, and my goodness, if you missed the squalene oil presentation, when the show is over, rewind and watch, because you need to watch that, and the papaya seed. And we're just wrapping up the rosy oil. All of these three oils, you can mix them together. Powerful anti-aging oil, or you can use them standalone. They are all, oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. They're all light oils that absorb in the skin, and all you need is 1 to 2 drops on clean skin to get the best result from these oil. Nice, Yuba. You're doing a great job. You taught me to apply coconut oil under my breast to avoid under breast rash. It really worked. Thank you. And thank you for that comment. Now, my rash on my face are due to the face mask. What can I do? And you know, I actually had promised to make a recipe. What you need to do is to get the tea tree oil. Get that tea tree oil and put 1 drop of the tea tree oil in your facial moisturizer, whatever you're using. If you don't feel like, because the scent, I'm not so, you know, with tea tree oil, that's, yeah. But if you don't want it all over your face, you just put it right down there where the mask is, and that is going to help you. Okay, so I've been sharing that with a lot of people, and I do have a little recipe that I made, and for some reason I always forget to share it, but that can actually help with wearing that facial mask for so long. I know that now it's an issue, so try the tea tree oil and come back and share your findings. Now, is black seed oil good for thought? What vitamin does it have and how to use it? Now, I talk about black seed on this channel. I have the black seed oil. I drink it, and that is the truth. Oh my goodness, it tastes so bad. Yes. So, what is really black seed oil? Does any of you know what black seed oil really is? If you know what black seed oil, comment. I personally know, but I just want to see if people out there know what this black seed oil is. Now, we talk a lot about sesame seed oil on this channel. A lot. White sesame. We talk about because it's good for wrinkles and fine lines. It's an amazing anti-aging oil that some of you might not know that really, really work, but it have to be unroasted. Now, you're bringing on black seed oil. So let me hear from you guys. What do you think? Do you think black seed oil will help to reduce wrinkles and fine lines on the skin? When it comes on to rice, you have purple rice, you have black rice, you have white rice. Purple rice and black rice have more anthromycin, which makes them better for reducing wrinkles and fine lines and boosting collagen production on the skin. I was searching for a recipe, facial moisturizer the other day, just because I want to see the ingredient panel, and it's actually contain purple rice. And I usually use a line of product with black rice. They use this so the color, it's when you're talking about color, the darker the color or the brighter the color, it will give your skin a better, appearance, reduce wrinkles and fine lines. So back to the black seed oil. I'm still waiting to see if anyone is going to tell me what is black seed oil. And I basically just throw a big clue out there when I talk about using unroasted sesame seed oil on the skin. We don't have the black seed oil in our lineup, so that is why I'm just waiting for you to comment. Let's go back to some of the oils that we're sharing today. Now, this oil right here is cacao oil. Depending on the brand that you buy, it might be a little pricey, but I still have to feature it. For those of you over 40, the cacao oil, and it's basically, to me, apart from the bakuchiol oil, this is one of the better anti-aging oil. As I said, it's on the pricier side. Oh, what it is rich in is vitamin A. It have at least 3 times the amount of vitamin A than the rosy oil. The cacao oil does not have much of a vitamin C. Okay, so when I recommend getting the rosy because it's have a balance A, B, and C and E, but the cacao oil is rich in vitamin A, little to no vitamin C, and a bit of a vitamin E oil. Now the cacao oil is amazing for anti-aging purposes. And I'm trying to open mine here. Okay, here we go. Now, if you can get your hands on the cacao oil, I recommend this oil for 40 upwards. I mean, you can use it if you're in your 30s, it's okay. But I'm just saying, when you get into the 40s and you're going up to 50 to 60, we start having all the wrinkles going on. Things start to fall apart, sagging chin, deep laugh lines. This is one oil that is amazing. Another thing I like about this oil is a perfect oil to add to your anti-aging moisturizer. If you have the store-bought one, and nowadays you're going to notice that a lot of really top of line beauty products is going to have the cacao oil, especially in the anti-aging area for retinol, vitamin A rich cacao oil. Remember, guys, don't come at me because some of these cacao oil tend to cost a little bit more, and that is because of the process. You only find this cacao plant somewhere in where have that rainforest, Costa Rica or somewhere there. Correct me if I'm wrong, that have the rainforest. That's where you find these plants. It's only grown in certain kind of a climate, like, a more damp area. And that is where they get this cacao from. That's why sometimes you got to pay a little more for it. But it is an amazing anti-aging oil that can use directly on the skin, or you can mix it. Let me show you what it look like. And it comes with a dropper also. And you can see it have a little color to it, a little lighter than the rosy oil, and 1 drops and 2 drops. These are big drops, and I'm applying it right over my hands, right where I apply all those other oils. All these oils that we share today is good for oily skin also, and all these oils can absorb in the skin. All these oils, and this feel just like the squalene. When you touch it, you can feel that it is light. It's you just feel the texture of the oil, and look at that, it basically disappear, and that's what makes this good for aging skin. Wrinkles, sagging jawline, deep parentheses, that just disappear on my hands like that. Just to prove something, this is the hand I've been using oil on all afternoon. None on this, but let me drop this cacao oil on this, guys. Take a look. Remember, guys, don't come at me because the cacao oil might cost a little more, but if you can, why not? So that's the cacao oil running right there, and I'm just going to apply it on my skin right here for you to see how it just absorbs in the skin. Perfect anti-aging oil. Look at that. Just good. 1 to 2 drops is all you need. If you can, why not? Over 50, guys, make your cacao oil your best anti-aging oil. If you're over 50, if you already have wrinkles on the skin, if you have those forehead wrinkles and you're looking to reduce that wrinkles, grab that cacao oil. You already have your nice, amazing facial moisturizer that you purchase. 1 drop. 1 drop in it, or when you apply it, just put 1 drop over your skin. Press it in the laugh lines. Go under your eyes with this. Go down on your neck and décolleté. Massage it with your hands, or if you have your beauty tools, go ahead and massage it on the skin. It absorbs in the skin. And look at that. All the oils I'm using on this is still not oily. I chose 5 of the best anti-aging oil out there right now. 5 of the best, believe it or not. So that, have you tried the cacao oil? It's CACAY, CACAY, and you have a wide variety of brands out there with the cacao oil. Don't be alarmed. Some of them is going to be a little above, it's a little, some of them, but you still could find a good one. Make sure when you're looking for the cacao oil, also it said 100% pure cacao oil, and this one also a professional anti-aging, because as I said, and the fragrance, basically it's have a slight little nutty scent. Okay, now if you mix a little bit of the cacao and a little bit of the rosehip together, for those of you who find that your hands is looking a little wrinkle, a little cacao oil and a little bit of Vaseline, yes, I said it, or a little bit of a shea butter, rub it on your hands, can help your hands to look younger and fresher. Oh my God, where does the time go? All right, guys, I have 2 more oils here that I'm going to share. Hi, Key, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just joining, what did you miss? Let me do a quick recap. We talk about the papaya seed oil. We talk about the squalene oil. We talk about the rosehip. You know I wasn't going to leave the rosehip oil out. And we also talk about the cacao oil, which we just wrapped up. If you missed the show today, you're just joining, you choose which of these oil. And I'm going to try to see if I could do a timestamp for you, but you need to learn about these oils because they are amazing. And also, if you're just joining, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. And some of the oils is listed below my videos. There's link below. This is not a sponsored video. These are my oils, but I have link below for some of these oils. And also, if you watch the video and you say product link, you can also click on that product link and you will find some of these oils, you know, and I normally put a wide variety, different price range, so you can choose what is good for your pocket. Is CACAY. That's how you spell the cacao. CACAY, and that's cacao oil. Oil. So let me just put it right there for you to see. And I do have some links below. CAY. Okay, so you got it. All right, good. All right, so we are moving on, and I actually have 2 more oils. I said 5, but I brought 6, and one oil is the marula oil. Anyone know anything about the marula oil? It's another good oil. We also have the pomegranate seed oil. Now, I recommend the pomegranate seed oil, like if you're in your 20s, your 30s, and you're looking to clear the pigmentation, you're looking for that like natural glow to the skin, you're looking to smooth wrinkles and fine lines, but you're not yet too far gone, then you can use the pomegranate seed oil. What you need to look for is first press, and organic won't hurt, to be honest. The pomegranate seed oil is another light oil. Let me show you right here. 1 drop. I'm just using 1 drop of the pomegranate seed, and you normally could tell if the oil is thick or light depending on how fast it runs. Now, this is also, when you rub that pomegranate, it's gonna give you more of an avocado oil feel, because it's, believe it or not, is a little heavier than the other oils that I just mentioned, but it's amazing for smoothing wrinkles and fine lines, for dry, flaky skin, for skin that yet just started to see the sign of aging. You're looking for that brightness because it is rich in vitamin C. It have way more vitamin C than as a matter of fact, it's just a trace of vitamin A, and that's why I recommend this for you know, younger skin, but also to prevent you from getting wrinkles and fine lines on the skin. The pomegranate seed oil is a very nice complement to the cacao oil for over 50, and that is because you're getting the best of both worlds, rich in vitamin A, rich in vitamin C. These 2 oils on your skin will not only reduce the wrinkles and fine lines, boost the collagen, but clear pigmentation on the skin and help your skin to look soft, supple, but yet still firm and hydrated. Now, let's see, have you all watched today's video? Please do so. Yes, if you have not watched our daily video, support our channel by going ahead and watch the video. And we're still asking you, if you have not yet thumbs the video up, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. So that is my show today. I plan not to go over the 1 hour. Let me do a really quick recap of the oils again, in case you're just joining. We did our papaya seed oil, which is rich in vitamin A, retinol. Vitamin A helps to reduce the wrinkles, boost the collagen. The papaya seed oil is good for forehead wrinkles, sagging chin, deep parentheses. It's also good to use under your eyes. You can use it directly on the skin, or you can mix it with other oils to make a powerful anti-aging oil. We also talk about the squalene oil, and my goodness, this squalene oil do so much for your skin. It mimic the way your skin produces oil, and that's what makes it good for most skin type. The squalene oil moisturize, clear pigmentation. It also help to reduce the wrinkles, boost the collagen, good for your under eyes, good to use on your hands, good to use on your lips, just good for your entire body. You can actually, you get your body lotion, you're gonna lotion yourself, drop 2 drops of this squalene oil in it and lotion your whole body. It's good to mix with retinol, vitamin A. So you can also mix the squalene with the khichi oil, or you can mix it with any of these oils that we talk about. Now here we have our most common, most popular oil, which is the all-rounder, which is the Rosy Oil, rich in A, B, C vitamins. That is good for everything skincare. Definitely check that out. And we talk about the khichi oil, which is out of all the oils that I present here, this one have the most vitamin A, 3 times more vitamin A than the Rosy oil, and that's why I recommend this oil for over 50, 40 going upwards. You're preventing, over 50 you're getting rid of, or still preventing onwards, because it is such a good oil. And I suggest you mix it with some pomegranate, or you can even mix it with the Rosy oil. And then we talk about the pomegranate, which we didn't go in full details, but this is rich in vitamin C. All the oils that we featured today, this one have the most vitamin C. And that's why if you're looking to clear pigmentation on the skin, you're looking to brighten that skin while still reducing wrinkles and fine lines, then you go for the pomegranate seed oil. And here comes the marula, and we talked about this on the channel a couple of months ago, and we have some new finding, but it's the bonus oil today. So the show is over, but I'll get into the marula. It's another amazing oil to use for reducing wrinkles and fine lines on the skin. Good for your nails, your ear, and it's also good to use all over your body. So there we feature 6 amazing oil. That is not only, so we talk about oily skin. All these oils that I feature today can be used on your skin if you have oily skin. 1 to 2 drops is all you need. Make sure to exfoliate that skin at least 2 to 3 times per week. I like to use most of these oils at night. Nothing is wrong with using them in the daytime, but because I like, the oil to rest on my skin for a little longer, then I like to use them at night. But if you have to use your oils in the daytime, 1 to 2 drops. Remember, some of these oil react to the sun, so be mindful of that, especially when they're rich in vitamin C. So that's my time today. I'm going to take about 2 to 3 questions, and then we're going to close out. However, it's the month of February, Black History Month. Yeah, we're going to have a bit of a pop-up, but I'm not going to put a time on it. Just as though we pop up today, that's how we're going to pop up, because I don't want to be committed and cannot fulfill it. But from time to time, we're going to do some pop-up. If you are clicking off and you didn't thumbs up on your way out, just show some love. Give us the thumbs up, give us an emoji, let us know if you enjoyed the show today, and then you can click off. Thank you so much for joining. As I said, let me put the email up for you all to see. And it's khichibeauty@gmail.com. You can send, ask us whatever you feel like asking us. Send those email in. And if you want written recipe, then definitely check out my website at gmail.com. Those are some bonus oils that I had planned on talking about if time permit, but I didn't get into talking about them. But we'll talk about more oils. But these oils are some of the best oils, some of the better oil for anti-aging, and not only anti-aging, but also for oily skin. And they are good for most skin type. All right, so 1 to 2 question. What black seed oil you take to with, okay, so the black seed oil. So let me see if anyone did comment about the black seed oil. I'm trying to go back to see if black seed oil helped me to reverse my, so someone is talking about the medical values of the black seed oil, and that's why I personally take it too. I take a little bit. It tastes so bad, oh my goodness, but I still know it's good for me, so I take it. So I don't really use it on the skin, and I promise you guys I'll come back and I talk about the black seed oil in more details. When it comes on to telling people to take things, you got to be careful what you said. Don't take anything unless you go and consult your doctor. doctor. But to answer the question, if I think you could use it on your skin, yes, I think so. And I think it do have even more antioxidant than the sesame seed unroasted oil. All right, guys, that's my time. Rhonda, is it best to rinse your face with cold water? All right, so we did a ice water challenge on our show because we do believe in cold water or applying cold products on your skin because it have to firm the skin, it have to boost the collagen in the skin. But if you wear certain makeup and stuff like that, it's always good for room temperature water to wash your face with. What I suggest you do, if you can use the cold water, yes, and you can also dunk your face in that cold water. So is it best to rinse your face with cold water? Yes, it's best, okay, because it closes back those pores, especially if your pores were open before. You just, seal everything in. But I'm just like winging it like now, but because I would want to go in more detail about how cold water work on the skin. But off the bat, yes, it's best to use cold water. All right, so I was trying to comment on Facebook, but it wouldn't let you comment. I think that's why you come on over here. All right, so we are moving on. Black seed oil comes in capsule also. All right, that's my time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe during the rest of the week, maybe Friday or so, we might have another pop-up roundabout this time. It was a nice turnout today. I'm so happy for that. Love you guys, and go and watch the videos you missed. Every day we post a video. Go watch it. Watch at least half of the video. Even if you're so used to my recipes, just let it play it out, and give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. That's how you support your favorite channel, because when you run on and you watch the video when I just post and you watch a minute or two, then the system don't circulate the video because they think that the subscribers that's supposed to like the videos do not like the videos that much because they don't watch much of it. So do the channel a favor by watching at least half of the video, or find a time when you have, or let it play out. Just put it on and leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next live. Sunday, we have our live show every Sunday, 4:30 p.m. And for the month of February, we're going to be having some pop-up show. Not necessarily all the time skincare, but we talk a little bit about Black History Month and stuff like that. Thank you so much.